So people have been asking for an update on what's going on. So I thought I'd come on and tell you. You can see this baby. Where to start? So last time we were talking about how I might need a hysterectomy. So I went to see one consultant who was vile, and I was literally at death's door at the time. My anaemia was really bad, and I was really ill, had a chest infection. I was a complete and utter state. They wanted me to have a hysteroscopy under local anaesthetic. Now, local anaesthetics don't work on me, and the last time I had one, they did it under general, no questions asked. So this time around I said, well, I'm not having it today, I want to have it under general. And she got the hump, and she was laughing at me because I said I didn't want any more kids. And she goes, but you're young. I'm like, I'm 38. If I was to have more kids now, you'd call me a geriatric mother. Yeah, I'm too old to have more kids, too young to have a hysterectomy. Made no sense to me. Anyway, she was vile, and because I was so ill at the time, I couldn't I didn't fight like I would normally fight. So I came home and my mum got really angry. I phoned her to tell her what was going on. She got really angry, and she phoned the private hospital that takes NHS patients, where I'd had the last hysteroscopy under general, and they said go back to the doctor and get them to refer you to them, which I did, and I got an appointment quite quickly. So I went to see them, and the consultant was lovely, a human being rather than a normal consultant, and he agreed to give me a NovaSure ablation because he didn't want to go straight to hysterectomy because he thought that was quite extreme. I'll explain the spot in a second. So a NovaSure ablation basically burns off the lining of the uterus so that there is nothing to shed anymore, meaning that your periods will either be lighter or disappear. And so that would in turn stop the anaemia. Now, my iron has gone up a bit. I need to phone to get my last results, but you can see my hair is growing back. I haven't had to wear wigs for a while. It's not as thin on top, but you can't see it as much because I have straightened it. But where it's growing back really curly, which is interesting because not all my hair fell out, so I'm going to have half curly, half straight hair by the looks of it. Cheers. I don't mind having curly hair, I don't mind having straight hair, but I don't really want a combination. You can see it more on this side where I've slept on it. But yeah, like this side particularly is really curly. So yeah, my fingernails have grown back because I can't remember. I don't know if I told you last time my fingernails were falling out. It was so bad. So with the NovaSure as well, it does mean that you can't have more children. You still you still ovulate because you still got your ovaries, but because your uterus is all shriveled up and deformed, it's very dangerous to be pregnant. So I don't know how I feel about that. Like, mostly I feel kind of relieved because now it's done, because the decision, it's over. I don't have to think about the decision. I can't have any more. That's it. I don't know. I think I've still got more to process and deal with there. But yeah, so I had the ablation 1 month ago. The procedure itself was fine because I was knocked out. So I had an ablation, a hysteroscopy, and they took biopsies to make sure nothing was going on. So afterwards, I had some morphine, and they gave me loads of codeine to take home. And didn't really feel too much pain because every time I did, I just took more painkillers. So since then, it's been spotting, constant spotting. And I thought I'd got away with not having a period until I woke up this morning. And I'm feeling pretty down because, yes, I was expecting that the spots would come back, and it has. Like, this is really bad period spot. It is like a third eye. I've got another one there, but it's disappearing. And generally I was feeling a bit better. Like, I was still very tired, but not taking the hormones. The doctor told me that the hormones were what was making me put on weight because they act like a steroid. So I put on 5 stone. But in a month, I've lost 2 stone 11 just by not taking them. Not like trying to eat differently or anything. I'm certainly not exercising because I'm still too knackered. But there you go. I've woken up this morning and I knew before I even moved that something was going on. And I seem to have a full-blown period. So that would... Well, I've got to give it till, I think it's the beginning of May when I go back to the consultant for a checkup to see how it's working. But generally speaking, this isn't a good sign. I'm yet to see if it's full-blown bleeding to death like it used to be. Because I've not had a period since last year, probably about November, because I didn't take a break on the hormones so that I wouldn't get more anemic. I do need to phone and find out what my iron levels were, because I had blood tests a couple of weeks ago. I assume, because they haven't phoned me, that probably means that they're what the NHS deems as acceptable, right? So this is my other bugbear. The NHS thinks that as long as your iron level is over 50, then you're not really anemic anymore. Your iron level has to be 80 just to maintain normal hair growth, stop hair loss. So the NHS thinks it's perfectly okay for you to be absolutely exhausted, feel like shit, have your hair and your nails falling out because your iron's above 50. Something wrong there. So I have been looking into getting iron infusions privately. Bupa has supposed to be been calling me back a million times and haven't. I found a place called the Iron Clinic in Harley Street in London. It's quite expensive to do it, but they literally will just like completely top up your iron levels and make you feel better straight away. But again, that's a money issue. I would love to be able to do that though. So I'm going to try and save and sort that out. But this morning I just feel really down because I was really hoping that this was going to work. Because ultimately, you do have to give it 3 months to see what happens. But I've been spotting every day since enough to wear a pad. And then this morning, like, it was just horrible to see that. I thought I wouldn't have to see or experience this anymore. So the next stage from here, if it doesn't settle down over the next couple of months, is potentially going in for the hysterectomy, which I really don't want to do at the moment. Like, as much as I was like, oh, just get it all out, I don't need it, I don't need to be going through a major operation. You know, I've got plans to go to America this summer with Austin, my little boy, and I don't have time. I'm self-employed, don't have time to be having a hysterectomy, especially because I'm single, I'm on my own, so single parent, self-employed, what am I going to do? Because I wouldn't be able to work and stuff, so I don't know. Like, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, but I don't want to go back on those flipping hormones. I don't want to be taking iron all the time because that makes it feel awful as well. So I don't know. If I'd done this video a week ago, I would have been like, yeah, everything's working. But it's not. At the moment, today, I don't know. I will update you on where I get to over the net when I've had my consultant appointment, see what happens. But yeah, the hair is growing back, so keep taking your iron tablets. I mean, it's still thin at the front, but it's nowhere near as thin as it was before. Like, I'll happily wear my hair without a wig now. I'm still sad because it's still short, like, but you can probably tell actually just how much thicker it is. I need to get it cut again. Yeah, this is my slept on greasy hair, but yeah, it's a lot thicker than it was, a lot thicker. I don't know if you can see, if you look at the old video, if I did that before, you could pretty much see the outline of my scalp. You can see it's a bit thin there, but it's not as bad. But yeah, this is a period spot. I kind of thought, well, yeah, I would get that because I'm still going to have all the effects of like PMS and all the normal stuff that you get. But it's been a long time since I've had something like this on my face. So I feel very sad. But I am losing loads of weight. Oh, put any questions in the comments. Subscribe if you want to keep up to date with the updates. Take a look at my other videos if you want to see more cheery stuff and makeup stuff. because that's what I do. I do that, and I'm a nail technician, and now lash artist. I've been training really hard in individual eyelash extensions, so I'm doing that as well now. But yeah, take a look and see what you think. But any questions, please put them in the comments and I'll answer them as best as I can. And we'll see where this journey takes us. Today I feel moody. Still slightly optimistic. This could just be part of the healing process. But my guts tell me not. I don't know. We'll see. Keeping it real with the spa, my friend. I'll speak to you soon.